What's up, guys and gals of YouTube? From hydroplaning buggies to flying off-road cars, let's have a look at these 7 insane custom off-road vehicles. Starting this list out at number 7, we have the Ultra Bouncer. Creator and builder Tim Cameron went off the grid with this new buggy and got different on a whole nother level. First, it features a 632 cubic inch big block Chevy that makes over 1,000 horsepower and runs on race fuel. It has a PTC Powerglide transmission, SCS straight drive transfer case, Dana 80 axles with 2-inch 47 spline RCVs, and runs Overson inter-season knuckles along with Overson hubs. It has Bilstein triple bypass shocks and coil carriers, pack springs, custom built H1 wheels, and 43-inch SX non-sticky tires. The Ultra Bouncer shocked the 4x4 world when Tim Cameron unveiled it. Cameron always becomes one with his buggies, and he's not afraid to drive it like he stole it. Of course, it wasn't long and someone wanted it worse than him, and it was sold to a guy in West Virginia. I'm not even going to try to hide the fact that I would love to take this beast out for a drive. Coming in at number 6, meet Wild Thing, a nitromethane powered off-road motorcycle. This monster of a bike takes off like a rocket ship, slinging dirt and blowing exhaust flames the whole way. It ran the Northwest Louisiana sand drag racing track in less than 3 seconds. That's 300 feet long for anyone wondering. It's no surprise really when you take into account that the damn thing goes 60 feet in 1.02 seconds. And I'll remind you, that's on sand. The engine is a supercharged 1500cc piece that is reported to make in the neighborhood of 1200 horsepower. Let me point out that that is 1.5 liters of displacement, which is about 90 cubic inches. Without the rider, the bike, trike, or whatever you choose to call it, weighs in at 995 pounds, so it literally has a backward power to weight ratio. Those are numbers that should blow away even the most jaded horsepower junkie. Bouncing into the number 5 spot, we have the ultimate off-road vehicle, the Russian Kangaroo. What do you do with a couple of inner tubes, 2 fans, and a couple of rods? Well, you build one of the most unique off-road vehicles on the planet. We've seen plenty of wild things coming out of Russia, but this invention known as the Kangaroo might be one of the wildest yet. The Russian Kangaroo is made out of 2 large inner tubes that are covered with some protective material to make sure that they will not go flat during use. There are axles connecting the 2 wheels and a motor to give them power to move. It's called the Russian Kangaroo because it is able to move through the snow without any problems, and the best thing that it can do is that it can jump too. That's why it's like a kangaroo, because you can jump from one hill to another, and because of the inner tubes that make the wheels, it has a great suspension. If you'd like it to be a smoother ride, just release some air out of the tubes. Or if you want a bumpier ride, just add some more air and there you go. Russia. What will they think of next? Number 4, the Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 6x6. Mercedes-Benz calls the G63 AMG 6x6 the automotive declaration of independence. I'd say that seems about right. This is an SUV that has 5 locking differentials, 3 transfer cases, 6 beadlock wheels, and weighs nearly 9,000 pounds. It is raw capability distilled through a testosterone filter inside a large steel riveted refrigerator box with 2 turbochargers strapped on the nose. What that means is the G63 has a twin turbocharged 544 horsepower 5.5 liter V8 engine which provides catapult-like acceleration and unerring directional stability. It's safe to say that this vehicle was born for extreme terrain. The G63 is a big toy for the big boys and a very expensive one indeed. With a price tag of $500,000 to $1 million, seeing this ride off the road is definitely a rare and luxurious opportunity. Tearing in at number 3, we have the off-road 8x8 Go Kart. Here's something for all you gearheads, an off-road 8x8 Go Kart. This Go Kart is built for nothing but excitement and pure fun. This killer off-road machine is ready for any crazy terrain you're willing to throw at it, and I'm sure we can come up with something to challenge this machine. This vehicle is awesome, and I'm sure if it had a cage around it, you could do some pretty epic things with it. The vehicle is made from scratch and it is not yet complete, but as you can see, it can successfully go crazy. We don't have a lot of details on this one, but we do know that the engine is made by Fiat and it's an all-wheel drive. Go-karts. I bet you never had one like this as a kid. Sliding in at number 2, it doesn't have a name, but hydroplaning on a river in Iceland with an off-road buggy. What? I'll also point out that it was the first time that anyone had measured someone driving across water, and he did set a speed record in the process. Driving an off-road buggy on any surface is a pretty awesome feeling, but according to Icelandic Formula off-road driver Guðbjörn Grimsson, when you drive it on water, it's an incredible feeling. In this video, we see Grimsson setting a world record with the first official speed measured at 54 miles per hour while hydroplaning. This was done on a 1,001 foot long river in an extreme Formula off-road race in Iceland, so check it out. Wondering how it works? Well, the huge treads on the tires act like scoops on a paddle steamer and keep the buggy skimming on top of the water. But to maintain momentum, you need power. Flying into the number 1 spot, we have the Maverick Sports Car. This flying car, i.e. small aircraft, was designed for the world beyond the roads. It is an easy to operate air and land craft that can be very useful for unapproachable places. Why? Well, it gives the ability to fly to anyone who can afford it, and it is quite useful in the off-road areas. The creators say it's extremely safe, but in 2014, 2 people had minor injuries after a Maverick that took off from Dunalon Airport in Central Florida crashed back down and caught fire. The Marion County Sheriff's Office issued a statement posted to Facebook that read, "The NTSB and FAA will not be responding because they do not recognize this as an aircraft," though reportedly the flying car did have an FAA registry number. The Maverick, which retails for $94,000, was designed by a non-profit called the Indigenous Peoples Technology and Education Center. Its mission is to provide tools and technologies to frontier areas to meet their needs. A flying car and off-road buggy all in one. Santa Claus is going to have a whole fleet of these bad boys.
Hey guys, this is Amber. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can help out by hitting the like button and also sharing with your friends. Have you hit that subscribe button yet? If not, make sure you do so. And while you're there, go ahead and hit the bell notification so you can be the first to see all of the latest videos. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.